Welcome back to Just a Minute, Just a Mishnah. This Mishnah is Nishmas Freidale Basracham, the Schos of Eli Yitzchak Ben Gila, and the Fraser Basriva. So Mesachas Bava basra Paragil Mishnah Hey Mishnah Vav. Elu Dvarim Sheishleim Chazaka, Ve'elu Dvarim She'einahem Chazaka. The following things you can make a Chazaka on them, and the following things you can't. So Haya Mamid. So the Ve'elu Dvarim She'einahem Chazaka. Haya Mamid Behema B'Chotzer. If you had so we're talking about a case where you have a shared courtyard with your neighbor, and you put in it an animal or tanor or an oven, v'keirayim, which is a different type of oven, v'reichayim, or like a millstone, or megalo tarnagolim, or if you're growing chickens there, nice and zivlei b'chotzer, or if you put your fertilizer in there, so in a chazaka, so even if you had it there for 3 years, it's not considered a chazaka, and you don't necessarily have like a steady, you're not allowed to necessarily keep it there afterwards. Aval also mechitza lebehemtoi gvoya asar tefachim, if you made like a coop or around your animal, which was 10 tefachim, 10 handbreadths high, v'chein l'tanor, v'chein l'kirayim, v'chein l'rechaim, or if you did the same thing for these two types of ovens, or for the millstones, you made this mechitza, this wool around them, or hichnes l'tarnagoyim l'secha bayis, or if you brought your chickens into your friend's like building which he built in this courtyard, or if you built like a special place to put your fertilizer, which was either 3 handbreadths deep or 3 handbreadths high. So then harei zu chazaka, and the guy and your neighbor didn't say anything, and you had it like that for 3 years, and the guy didn't say anything, so then it's okay, so then you can keep it like that, and that's considered the chazaka. Mishnah Vav, hamarzev, en like chazaka, a marzev, which is like, so imagine if you have a gutter, so then you have the pipe also that brings the stuff from the gutter down to the ground. So the marzev is that pipe, so that doesn't have a chazaka, v'yeshlem kaimai chazaka, but the actual place does, meaning that the guy can't tell you to take it down, but he can tell you to move it in so that it comes out in a different direction, meaning the water. But the actual gutter, that does have a chazaka if it was there for long enough and the guy didn't say anything. So then the guy can't say anything. Sulam hamitri in a chazaka. Sulam hamitri is like a small temporary ladder that doesn't have a chazaka. V'latzari yesh chazaka. Sulam tzari, which is like a bigger, more permanent ladder that does have a chazaka. Chalan hamitzis and the chazaka. Chalan hamitzis, which is a small window. That doesn't, meaning you're putting the window which is now looking into your friend's property, so that doesn't have a chazaka. V'latzari shesh the chazaka, and a tzaris, which is a big window, does have a chazaka. Ezi chalan hamitzis. What's a small window? Any window which isn't big enough for a person's head to fit into it. Yehuda says that if it has like a wooden frame around the window, so then even if it's too small for a person's head to get into it, that's considered the chazaka, because the guy can see that it's permanent and he still doesn't say anything. Haziz ad tefach yesh lechazaka v'yachal limchais. Aziz, which is sort of like it's kind of like a porch. It's like a stone which sticks out from the wall. So ad tefach yesh lechazaka. So until it gets the size of a tefach of a handbreadth, so then it does have a chazaka. V'yachal limchais, and the guy can say get it down from there. So if it's from a handbreadth and bigger, so then if it was there for long enough, the guy didn't say anything, so then it's a chazaka, and the guy can't now tell you to take it down. But if it's less than, and the guy can say get it down, get it out of my, and it's pushing, and this stone is pushing out into this guy's property, so he can tell you to take it down. If it's less than 1 handbreadth, so then you can't, so it's not considered the chazaka, and also the guy can't tell you to take it down, and those are these mishnayos.